right, this your boy Chris Harris back again for another Rockets recap. Sorry I missed y'all on the last couple games. No excuses, just didn't have the urge to record. Last couple games versus Portland and Detroit. The Detroit game, quite frankly, we were never really, we didn't have the right energy. So I ended up falling asleep. Keep it real, keep it buck with you. Um, it wasn't enough for me to. I tried to focus on it, tried to pay attention, tried to take notes. Just was not feeling it. The game before that was against Portland. I really don't even remember what I was doing during that game. Quite frankly, I think I was just busy. Good game, or at least a good win. Jalen put up 26, good efficiency, good game all around. But tonight we're going to talk about our game versus Cleveland, 109, 108 victory. Wild game, just completely wild. Um, I yeah, we we got fortunate to win that one. I don't necessarily believe in luck, but we got fortunate to win that one. But how we do it every time about this time, we kind of go through the box score. Amen Thompson, 16 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. Very active game from my man. Didn't It wasn't his best game, quite frankly. The more that I'm seeing of him, the more flaws like kind of appear in this game. He's still a very effective, very we're very fortunate to have him. Very good player, but his handle, his shot, he's a little reckless in the more reckless than I thought he was previously in the open court on fast breaks and such. His Sometimes he's a little careless. Even from with passes and things, he's not as aware as I want him to be. He's still very young, still an excellent player. Still think he's going to get he's going to be worth the max, going to get the max from us, all that good stuff. But he's more flawed than I really initially like when he first hit the court. It was like gangbusters. You know what I mean? Now, as he plays more and teams get more film on him, we get to see him more. I start to see more and more issues, and that he's gonna have to clean up as he ages and matures and all that. Dylan Brooks, 32 points, 32 minutes, 4 points, um, 1 assist, 1 steal. Uh, wasn't the greatest game for Dylan, quite frankly. It was one of the few games where there weren't stretches where he was trying to kind of initiate his own offense, kind of do his own thing. He did take more shots within the flow of the offense, quote unquote. But he didn't get a lot of attempts. They didn't look for him a bunch. It was interesting kind of to see. I don't know if that was a this logical decision from Ime or if that just kind of happened with the course of the game. But it's something to monitor. Alperen Şengün, 29 minutes, 7 of 13, um, 9 rebounds, sorry. And man, 16 rebounds, sorry. I messed it up. But Alperen Şengün with 11 rebounds, 19 points, 1 block, 4 assists. I thought Alperen had a pretty good game. I don't. Well, Stephen gave us good. So we'll talk about Stephen Adams in a minute. He gave us good. He gave us good minutes. But I think that coach was a little slow to pull the trigger and bring Şengün back in the fourth when the offense was stalling. Should have definitely brought him in earlier. He should have had more minutes in this game. I thought he attacked Jared Allen, like very effectively and pretty consistently. There was like a chunk of the early fourth quarter or maybe the end of the third that I got a little, I haven't had an opportunity. Obviously, I haven't had an opportunity to rewatch the game, but I missed a chunk there, and I don't know if Alperen was just messing up or if it was just coach going with the hot hand or what. But he should have. Towards the end, when our offense was kind of stalling out, I think Şengün made a lot of things happen because the Cavaliers were single covering him with Jared Allen. So I don't know what and y'all can chime in the comments. What the rationale was, maybe for or what you think the rationale was for Shingun coming in a little later in the fourth than he would have normally. He was more assertive, more aggressive. Hit a lot more. He missed a few bunnies, but he was able to get his own rebound and put them back. So it was a better game from him than we've seen in a little while. As Coach said in the post game interview, he's gonna just have to tighten up and hit some shots that he normally makes. I think he's tired. The load that he had to carry, especially early, was a lot. Um, and I think he's just tired. I think he with the deal with the offensive load he had to carry early, the focus on defense and becoming an improved defender. The young players doesn't always click simultaneously, like all at the same time. Sometimes pieces have to fall into place, and some pieces will land, and other pieces will come off the board, and they'll over a course of time, like it all kind of come together. And I just think, like, if you look at Jokic's numbers, like his 3-point shooting early in his career was, I think it had like a little roller coaster effect. It took a while for everything to kind of coalesce, and I think that's what we're kind of seeing with Alperin. He has pieces that need to come together, and it's just going to take time for him to get the endurance, the conditioning, all this stuff, to be able to do everything, and then kind of maximize all the areas of his game that have been trying to kind of come together. So I think we'll see an improved Alperin after the All Star break. But as for now, I think he's doing about as well as he can, and I think it'll tick up towards he close to close the season. And next year, I think we'll see a better product from him. It's just adjustment, and young players go through that. Fred Van Vliet. He and Alperin were the only two starters in the plus. Um, 26 points from Fred in 40 minutes, 8 of 15 from the field, 7 to 12 shooting, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. He had 6 turnovers. He was playing CTE ball early, but he tightened up towards the end. So good work from Fred. I thought it was a good game from him, especially towards the end. Early on, it was like he was drunk out there, but he tightened it up towards the end. Jalen, my brother, like not his best night. 33 minutes, and why he had more minutes than Alperin, I don't know. Why he had more minutes than Cam, quite frankly, I don't know. Even Tari, like, and Tari had some boneheaded plays. We'll talk about it, but he blew so many layups. But he just affects winning. Like he's a winning player. He has to mature. His mind has to get right. But that'll come with age, just like Shingun. I don't have any concerns about it. As long as he stays healthy. I don't have any concerns about Sorry. But I would have picked a lot of players to kind of finish to close the game over Jalen. Maybe it was kind of Ime's way of hey, you're our franchise guy. We're gonna close with you, which I understand. I respect. But if it's just like, hey, we're just trying to win these games, I don't know why Jalen was out there to close. But anyway, 10 points on 4 of 16 shooting, 33 minutes, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. His handle was loose, shot wasn't falling, couldn't hit a layup for long stretches of the game. Um, defense was okay, but you know the they put Amen on what's the name on Donovan Mitchell. And Donovan was shut down for the most of the game, but Darius Garland had a pretty decent game besides the free throws, and it wasn't super efficient, and that was Jalen's primary assignment for most of the night. And Darius Garland was 10 of 21, so 3 of 6 from the 3 point land. So it wasn't Jalen's worst game defensively. It wasn't his best either. It was alright, but his offense was really bad, really bad. The last couple games weren't his best. The Detroit game and this game, so not ringing the alarm. Not hating on him. He's had a really good stretch of games last month. He was player of the month, so he did it. It was excellent. So you can have a couple off games, when you played as well as he had for as long as he had. But it's something to monitor because we know how Jalen's his ups and downs are. So this was not a good game from him. Like I said, there wasn't very much positive in this one, at least not that I saw. Yeah, Eason. Um, besides such, he had a bone hit, like awful foul to close the game, but it was a legitimate foul. It wasn't ticky tack. It wasn't one that you can make an argument they should have swallowed their whistle, all that stuff. He clearly got in that Garland's landing space. Clearly foul. It was a flagrant. It should have been a flagrant. No dispute there. Um, he was bailed out by Garland going Nick Anderson on us. But man, it was can't have that. And quite frankly, Tari and Cam are kind of similar in my opinion. Um, Excellent players. Like I truly of our core, our young core. I hope that we by the end of it we still have Cam, we still have Tari, we still have Shingun. Just my personal preference. Not no one else. I'm not hating on anyone else, but those three to me those are my guys. Like I root for them. Like those are my dudes. Like I love watching them play. Um, but he has to start thinking the game more and better. The way he handles transition, the kind of reckless closeout sometimes. He plays with a lot of love his enthusiasm, love his attitude, love everything about his game except like from a physical standpoint, from just the on the court physical play. The defense, he has the longest arms like ever. So the defense is amazing. Um, even offensively, he's a good. He's become a reasonable shooter. I don't just be terrified when he shoots an open three, all that stuff. But man, like I said, he would be so much better if he would just think the game, pass the ball, not be quite as reckless as he is sometimes defensively. We need him to continue to mature, just like everybody else. Cam, with the highlight of the year, maybe with the alley oop, one handed, on him. He had a good night, efficient night, 6 to 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, plus 13, and Tari was plus 19. 4 from 10. Tari was 4 from 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from three, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. Really the new Terra twins, quite frankly. Both of them were killing it. Play with such energy. Like I said, balling kind of out of control. There's more for Tari than Cam tonight, but really just need them to play under control and make good decisions. I wish, like, you could see Cam kind of slowly creeping his way out of the doghouse a little bit. He came in really early in this game to provide a spark. I just hope, and we really needed it, and he really did provide it. He and Tari really got after it. But I just hope that Coach continues to expand his role as we progress through the season and going into the future. Tate gave us some good minutes, 10 minutes. He was -8 this time. Plus, he was four. We gave us 4 points, 2 rebounds. Felt like he gave us had more fouls, but only had 1 foul. But he actually gave us good minutes. No, I have no issue with Tate's play tonight. He gave us a spark, gave us energy. He just was in when things kind of went flat. Steven Adams gave us good minutes as well. I thought we only had 2 shot attempts. He had 11 boards and 2 blocks. He just is veteran savvy, sets great screens, does his job, knows how to do his job. The only thing when he's on the floor sometimes, and we face a 3-point shooting team, those rebounds go long, and he's not gonna move. Like he's not mobile enough to really chase a rebound. So that's how it felt like Cleveland had a zillion offensive rebounds, and as some of that is because Steven Adams, it really is not. He's not mobile at all. Of course, we need to be gang rebounding and all that stuff. But for Adams is part, of it. He just can't move, quite frankly. not a whole lot. Like the game was crazy. As I'm sure y'all watched it. The final possession was nuts. Tari reckless closeout, flagrant foul on Darius Garland. Darius Garland comes up, has 3 free throws, misses 2. Hits the final one. The ball goes back to Cleveland. Wild kind of fadeaway shot from the corner from I think Donovan Mitchell miss rebound to Darius Garland of all people. But before he could get the shot up, I think time elapsed and then just careened off the backboard anyway, so it didn't matter. Excellent win versus excellent team. Cleveland is just hooping. Looks excellent under Kenny Atkinson. Cannot say enough about the job he's doing. Probably where Ime is like the defensive guru, mastermind, whatever. Kenny Atkinson is that on offense. Them boys put up shots. They hustle. They get rebounds. They keep coming at you. They keep attacking. Cannot say enough about that team and what they play hard. They play smart. We have a lot of athletes. We have a ton of players that we could just keep throwing wave after wave after wave, and they didn't have Evan Mobley, which was of course a big deal. I think they were missing a couple other Kiki Okaru, I think is his name, was out due to injury. So they were missing quite a few contributors to their typical team. So again, I get I'm not. It was a good win. We have to play better. The turnovers, we can't have the turnovers. We have to hit the boards, keep them off the boards, all that good stuff. Just have to be better. Sharper, crisper, no turnovers, more rebounds. Can't go super ice cold. Coach has to coach better. Shingun really should have been in earlier in that fourth. But all in all, like I said, good win. We're gonna need better if we're gonna beat them it's a home and home. So next time we'll be seeing them in Cleveland. I heard the place was rocking tonight, so I'm very proud of Houston for representing. And yeah, all in all, good win. Jalen has to get better. Shingun with the clutch free throws. Shingun the closer. Shingun clutch goon. You know what I'm talking about? But with the free throws to close it out, good job. I was terrified. I was posting in the group chat like, but he came through with it. So very had to tip my hat to him. Jalen has to play better. We need a better first half from Fred, or at least a more consistently good game from Fred. Cam, keep doing what you're doing. Tari, kind of get your head out of your butt and want to go to close house, brother, and so I can breathe a little easier. I'm getting gray hairs, man. I'm getting old, so I don't need more. I need to rush this age. So anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Appreciate y'all sticking with me and riding with me through the little hiatus, and more content coming soon. And don't forget about the giveaway. Again, little token of my appreciation for the first 10 subscribers. We'll be pulling maybe a couple people for a $10 Amazon gift card once I get to 10. So holla at your boy, subscribe, tell your friends, subscribe, and keep on rocking with me as we recap them Rockets. H-Town represent.